Hi, Facebook. Welcome to Wealthy Wednesday. Let me jump on to Instagram. Hi, Instagram. Welcome to Wealthy Wednesday. Hello, 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 everybody. Welcome to Wealthy Wednesday. I am, here we go. Juanita, morning love. How are you? I look yellow on Instagram and I look perfectly fine on Facebook. That is so weird. Tommy, JIT Life Coaching. Hey. Is it Tommy or Tommy? Luz Claudia, hello. Let's see who else is on here. Thank you for the beautiful, I can't even pronounce that. I'm not even going to try. Queen B21, hello. Hello, hello, hello. I'm typing hello, Facebook. Facebook is just, gotta wake up there, Facebook. What's up? Let's see who else is on here. Diana B201, RGPC, what's up? Luis, how are you? Tommy, okay, great, thank you. Thank you for checking me. Hello, hello, hello. Ayuda en español, hello. Let me see who else is on here. So Instagram, you are popping because Facebook is just falling asleep. Let's see who else is on here. Okay, great. Thank you for the love. I appreciate it. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Well, welcome to Wealthy Wednesday. I'm doing it today from the office because I just finished seeing a alumni from not this boot camp, but from the previous one. So she was really, really scared. And after she left, I said, you are not that bad. So sometimes we fear coming into my office. So sometimes it's really not that bad. But anyways, welcome to Wealthy Wednesday. Whatever city you're tuning in from, please let me know. I love knowing what city you guys are at. Some of you may be in Whittier, some of you may not. My offices are located in the city of Whittier. I always ask whose first time it is because we do have first timers and we want to welcome them. And for those that are not first timers, you guys know that I see you. I know who's a first timer usually and who's not. So just want to say thank you for the support and the love and all that good stuff. So thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. We don't have a virtual financial boot camp. So I know in the past I've left 20 minutes, I'm out because I got to be at the financial boot camp or at the virtual financial boot camp. But today, nope, ahora no. So we have a little bit more time. I just got to get home to make some dinner. All right, so let's see. Facebook, where are you? Facebook. All right, let me see. I probably did something wrong. Anyways, who cares? Let's see. Queen B604. Okay, let me see. Costa Mesa, South LA, baby. I love how you do this. South Central LA, love it. San Fernando Valley. Ooh, that's deep. That's for sure deep. Well, Costa Mesa is deep on the other side. Actually, from Whittier, everything's like, there's no freeway access. It takes forever to get to the freeway. So everything's deep. Denver, what's up? Denver in the house. I love it. Hey, my Les, hello, how are you? Alexa, 5580. Let's see, I love it. Well, we're going to get started. So if it's your first time, put on here that's your first time. I don't know if, Tommy, I don't know if it's your first time, but post it on here if it is. My Les as well. I haven't seen those two names pop up regularly, so please make sure to post whether it's your first time or not. So anyways, welcome to Wealthy Wednesday. Wealthy Wednesdays is a Facebook and Instagram live that I have been doing for quite some time already. It's been on and going for a good 3 years, and I've technically lost count, but it's about 3 years. And the goal is to create community, right? Because we're always on Facebook, we're doing something, but to bring value to you guys and something that maybe you can use in your life. Yay, first timers. So Wealthy Wednesday, if I answer these questions for other people, I said, why not create it for everybody, especially because now we have the platform of social media, Instagram, Facebook, all that good stuff. So I said, why not just put it on here? And we did 3 years ago, created Wealthy Wednesdays, and it's been my thing. And I love it. I'm excited about it. I look forward to Wealthy Wednesdays. It's literally an alarm. I set it and I'm like, I look forward to it. So for those that don't know me and those that it's your first time, my name's Eva Macias. I'm a financial planner here in the city of Whittier. And I have been doing financial services I've been part of financial services, not just been doing, but I've been part of financial services for 11 years. And prior to that, I was an escrow officer, as my friend Vanessa Alcaraz from Claremont Escrow jumps on here as she's an escrow officer. So I say this because through the knowledge and through the experiences of people and clients and stories that I've heard, I've been able to hear so much that I'm surprised on how much people are willing to take in their finances before they actually say, you know what, I'm going to do something about it. So my goal is to create value for you, even if it's a small tip, a different perspective. Maybe you're like, yeah, okay, I thought I was the only one going through that stuff. I know my appointment today earlier, she's like, you know what? There's times where I thought I was the only one going through this. We were talking about our coffee experience. I'm like, no, honey, I go to places and I take my own coffee because I love prepping my own coffee. That's coming from the same girl that used to love McDonald's coffee, right? And caramel macchiatos. So again, the shifting of the mind happens when there's something bigger and better. And once you know better, you do better. And once you know better, that doesn't mean you always do better immediately. We always think of instant gratification. Well, I learned how to do this today, so it has to apply today. Yeah, the goal is get it done ASAP. But sometimes, se nos prende el foco, for those that speak Spanish, you're like, oh my God, that's what she was talking about. And it might be, 2 days later, hopefully, not years later, but hopefully it will come at the right place at the right time. So just trust that process, because I feel if you're in agreement with this type, yes, but do you feel that God always provides the right people at the right time, the right signs when you need them, right? So I know I just recently brought in God yesterday as well, right? His plan works best. His plan's so legit. And so again, our finances, there's a portion of our finances that we get to do, that we get to take responsibility for, but then there's another portion of it that once you do the work, it will manifest quicker because you already did your work. You already did your part, right? So we have a tip for today. This is just me going on and yes. So my tip for today, it's Father's Day this Sunday, right? And we're thinking about dads. My dad actually is not here. My dad has definitely been, my dad's actually retired in Mexico. And for those, hola Raul, he is in Manalisco, if you guys happen to know where that's at. And if you don't know where that's at, that's not too far from Guadalajara. So that's where my dad retired. And it's a small little town. It wasn't even on the map for years because it's so tiny. Everybody knows each other. All the retirees hang out and play dominoes, cards, drink, whatever they do. I don't know. So it's just a chill spot, right? So, I do have 3 brothers and only one of them is a father. So as I was thinking, I was like, well, I don't really celebrate Father's Day per se as much as I celebrate Mother's Day because, my brother, he's probably going to do something with his kids and with his wife, and my dad's in Mexico. So I don't have we don't throw these elaborate Father's Day gatherings. We just don't, right? My thing is I usually send a Father's Day card to my brother, and I tell him I love him because I don't think I remind him how often I actually do love him, right? We get in the way, life happens, you love each other, but you don't really say it, right? Because sometimes it's awkward to say it to siblings. At least for me, it was a little bit, but then I was like, no, I love them. Like they should know that. So yes, sometimes I want to go just hang out with him. For me, my love language is quality time. So I think everybody wants to hang out, right? That's why when I say, hey, book an appointment, I'm like, because that's how I know how to show love to one another. So with my brother in hanging out with him, he loves to talk as well. So if I were to give my brother, because he's here, a Father's Day gift, it would most likely be my attention, right? Even if we're just maybe talking about random stuff, right? Like he loves horses and I know nothing about them. So him telling me about how he washes a horse or how his horse stalls are, or what the boys did or where they traveled to, just listening to his stories, I really believe that he would feel like, oh shit, she cares, right? I do mail him a card, but how much better is it to just be like, hey, you want to have breakfast together? Come over, I'll make you breakfast, right? So today, as I was posting the tip, it's celebrate dad without hurting your budget. My dad, I can, wire him some extra dollars, right? For him, it makes a big difference because he's on a fixed income. So even wiring him $50 is a huge thing. And so, maybe it's not money that they want. Ask them. Like if I were you, I would ask whoever you're celebrating, whether it's your husband, whether it's your father, whether it's your sibling, what is it that would really make you happy? And if you really think about it, because we're so consumer based, they probably already have everything that they need. Like they probably already have an iPhone or an Android. I don't know anything else about, but like I only know Apple. So they probably already have a phone. They probably already have a watch. They probably have some tools around the house, right? They probably already own a barbecue. If your husband's into shoes, or your parent, your father, you probably already got them the shoes. And I say that because we consume and we think that showing dad that we love and appreciate them has to be what they gift, right? But how do you not know it's just you taking a moment to write a beautiful card that says, Dad, I don't think I've reminded you, but I really love you. And thank you for like something genuine. I guarantee you that, I'm not a parent, but I'm pretty sure they would appreciate that. You would go right into their heart, because all of the mornings that they probably didn't want to go to work, I probably get emotional about this. All the mornings that they probably didn't want to go to work, they forced themselves. They had to get over their own stories, no matter how tough their day were. Like they would do it because of the unconditional love that they have for their kids, for their family. And so I think a lot of the times that gets so unnoticed, and we want to cover it up with a bunch of bullshit items, right? Like, I'll give you an example. Super like bougie stapler, right? This doesn't make me a better person. This doesn't make me grow your money faster. You get what I'm saying? Like, it's just nice to have on my desk, right? And so as I get older, I'm like, oh my God, this is so hard to staple. It's so heavy. Now give me the cheap one, right? Like that's not going to make anybody feel better. Like if they see it there, it's just a reminder of, yeah, like that's so fun. So I'll tell you something that I think for me is really important. And this was a gift that was given to me. And I know we're talking about dads, but just so that we understand our psychology as human beings. Today, as I was listening, I was just in my thoughts. And I was like, man, I know Donald Trump had the whole Make America Great. I really wish we would, as a collective, we would say, make America human again. Because I think we forget the human experience. Even though I'm talking to a laptop, I'm talking to a phone, the intention and the goal is to have a human connection and for you to get to know more about who I am and how I think and the perception that I see things, right? And so I'll give you things that really make me happy. And I don't know, maybe your dad's the same way, right? Just because I'm a woman doesn't mean that he doesn't have emotions. So do you see this beautiful piece right here? This was given to me by Queen Bee604, who's on Instagram, and she made this, okay? And she put a beautiful message in the back. And I'm going to read it because this is just too beautiful not to read. It says, Eva, thank you for changing the way I look at things now. You have inspired me to want to better myself. Every time I get messages like that, that's worth every training I've been to. That's worth every headed I had to go through, every confused booklet I've had to read, every plan that I've had to analyze for these, and not just the card because it's beautiful, but the fact that her message was so beautiful, I was like, damn, it makes it worthwhile. And these are just like reminders. Yes, it might not be a card. For you, it might just be a card, but for them, it might be the message they need to hear because you don't know what they're going through. And so, see, like it says worthy of having it all, because that's the whole theme of Financial Boot Camp is worthy of having it all. I'm going to say that's me, right? And the copy of my book and my logos in the back. This takes time. This takes creativity. This takes I feel so much love in this piece when I see it. And so it's a reminder. So for you, when you see this, I'm like, my God, this is so beautiful. Like someone put their heart into this. And I learned this recently from the monk that I keep talking about. He's like, put your emotions in paper. Put them on paper, like how grateful you are for them. And I know sometimes it's hard for us because sometimes we have these little fights with our parents, right? I can't tell you that I have that because I don't live in that space. If my parents were horrible parents, that's fine. I am totally okay with that because they did the best they could at the given time that they had. Regardless of my parents' faults, my dad, whatever he was not, he was a perfect parent for me because I wouldn't be who I am right now if it wasn't for what they taught me or what they didn't teach me. You get what I'm saying? So I think sometimes it's really important that we just take a moment to appreciate parents. Oscar Aguilar, How do you like to be celebrated? I'm curious. So let me ask some of you parents out here, and let me read some of your comments as well. So because of Eva and her financial boot camp, I'm saving $600 per year on my car insurance. Yes. I love that stuff. Awesome. Let me see here. Living his best life. Absolutely. My dad's living his best life. Some people have criticized my dad, right? Or I've judged my dad, like, how could it be over there? Even sometimes, my mom, we talked about this. Dice, si a él le gusta estar allá, that is okay. Like, we get to live our best life. I miss him, yes. But then if I miss him, then my happy booty has to go over there, If I miss him, hey, Dad, can you come over here? It takes a phone call. That's it. But knowing that he's happy makes me happy. So let me see. Ayuda en Español says, one of the best gifts is giving your time to someone that you love. I love this. Yes, absolutely. The lowrider part, yikes. Yeah. Maybe for, I know Queen B21, I know he's into lowriders. Maybe like, I know this sounds crazy, but I know for a fact if you own any type of chrome, you don't ever want to see any little fingerprints anywhere. So like, really nice, a kit for chrome is incredible. Those aren't cheap either. Thank you for that. Fun size 4. Let me see. It looks like Conchitas in Capital. Yes, absolutely. My dress totally looks like the Conchitas in Capital event. So let me ask you, how do you celebrate your dad? I want to know how you guys all celebrate your father. Sorry, I'm trying to get on here. Oscar, por favor, dime cómo te gusta que celebren ahorita que eres papá. Any dads actually on here? I'm curious to know. Because sometimes I think we forget that it is as simple as just asking them. Like I remember I always wanted to buy my mom, the SAS shoes, those like SAS shoes. If you're a woman and you're older, and if you have older parents, you probably know what I'm talking about. I think that's what they're called, SAS shoes, right? They're like a little bit thicker on the bottom, whatever. But they're like expensive shoes. They're like 100 and something shoes, right? Think about it. For someone that's on a fixed income, $100 pairs of shoes is like, whew, no way. You know what I mean? So for the longest time, I know that my mom, for Mother's Day, that's what I would get her because she loves those, right? And my dad, on the other hand, could give a about shoes. Like he's like, nah, I'll wear my, what do you call it? My $10 Walmart, whatever. Or like for him, it's maybe let's play cards. My dad loves how I know how to play. For those that know how to play con quién, I know how to play con quién because my dad, right? Maybe to him, it's a simple phone call since he's so many miles away, just to remind him, hey, I love you. Hope you're doing well. Thinking about you. For some of you, it might be a barbecue. And it might just be an intimate barbecue. So yeah, let me see. What do you guys put on here? Let me just see what you guys said. Love baking bread with him. One day I will not be able to. Yes, absolutely. Love to appreciate him by spending time with him. Yes, absolutely. Remember, we don't have time. We don't have money. So time is really important. Time is freedom, right? So you can be able to give that to someone because people know how busy people are. So you taking the time to say, yes, let's connect is really powerful. And I think that that's the beauty of Creating Wealthy Wednesday is, yes, you listen to me, but I also get to see what you guys write and post and the messages that I get. So thank you. Yes, those are those are the ones for Comfy Seniors. See, I used to do big gifts, but I agree. I feel, and I lost you there, Tosh GTM. Yes, they're very expensive. As they get older, it's important to spend quality time with them. Yes. So one of the things that I have found in just being around a lot of older people, I do financial services. So with that, I hear a lot of stories from seniors. And in my experience, mind you, not right or wrong, this is just how I've seen things. They want their kids to do better because, too, of course, they love them. But I think, too, as a parent, you want to know you did a good job. And so, and this is just me making this up again, right? I don't have any proven evidence besides conversations with a lot of people that are over the age of 60. And so they want to know that when they leave, they've done a good job to teach you and set you up to win. And so when I hear conversations with, like older people, they're just like, I may be on a fixed income, but I know that I'm going to be okay. I have people that are on a fixed income with limited amount of money sometimes, like they only have enough for them, or they're still trying to take care of their kids that are in their 40s and 50s. How? You get what I'm saying? So again, cherish those moments that you have, because yes, we will not have them. And this Father's Day, do something different. You know, if you want to have a different result, what's the word of insanity? Doing the same thing over and over. Like, I stopped buying my mom shoes because I was like, okay, she's worth more than just shoes. You know, maybe now she needs a little money. Maybe now she needs just a little something else. Maybe she needs a little trip. I don't know. Just switch it up a little bit, right? Maybe she just needs to spend time with me. And I need to spend time with her. I need to reinforce that I'm okay, right? Because parents always worry. And yeah, so same thing with your dad. Your dad's like the rock. For some of you, might be your mom, but if your dad is your rock, rocks have emotions. Rocks, even though you think they're really solid outside, they're big cuddly bears inside. You know, like my dad's very traditional macho, or used to be, or still is. I don't even know at this point because he's older. He's gone through phases. But my dad is a big teddy bear deep down inside. And I'm just like, okay, honey, I see that you're a macho man and I see that you're this, but you are incredibly caring. You know, so see beyond the rock that they are, see their heart. So let me see, what are you guys posting on here? So let's see. My plan was to make my husband his favorite soul food and just be home and relax and make him feel comfortable. Amen to that. Fiesta and quality time, combining Father's Day and Dad's birthday on Saturday. Great. I love the bundle. Totally love the bundle. Cherish your time with your dad because time is valuable the older they get. Yes, absolutely. And we're all headed in that direction. So if you want your kids to maybe celebrate you as you get older, right? Show them how you celebrate your parents. They're not going to do it just because you told them or didn't tell them, and you're hoping that one day they'll get it. They'll actually know about it because you're teaching them and you're being the example. So that's how people learn. All of us do, right? I'll break it down to where I see it in what I'm doing. The reason why financial boot camps have grown so much is because people see, if they can do it, so can I. They were scared, so can I. They're creating results, I want that, right? And so it gives us permission to know that other people are doing it, so I can too. So take that, especially if you have little ones. I mean, I never got a chance to meet my grandparents. I know that I come from a family lineage of just strong men. And, you know, even though I never got a chance to meet my grandfathers, the stories that I hear, the pictures that I've seen, I'm like, man, these dudes were like legit. And they knew what was like respect. I'll give you the story that really, for me, like talk about Father's Day, that really stood out for me a lot. And I even told my girlfriend, I said, that's when you know it's respect. And there's no need for anything else but this. We went to a pupuseria, and this older man was sitting on a chair, right? And he got up to go get his wife from the car because they were going to be next, goes to the parking lot to go get his wife, who's in a cane, who's walking in a cane and a little, you know, limping a little bit. And this other older gentleman sat on the same chair, right? So then I'm thinking, well, you move, you lose, right? Immediately, instantly, when the man walked in and the lady was walking in, the man that was sitting there got up and offered his seat to the other man's wife. Instant respect. And when I was looking at that, I was like, damn, that is an example of values. Immediately, in my head, I was like, whew, when I have boys, they better pick up on stuff like that. If not, I'm going to whoop their butt. You know, and just to understand that love doesn't come in objects. Some people do love gifts, right? But love, ultimately, what you're trying to share with your father is, I love you and I respect you and I appreciate you. And even though sometimes we may not get along, I still love and respect you. If you haven't read the book, The 5 Love Languages, everybody shows their love language differently. There's only 5. And if there's more, then they should create the second book and I'll read it. But right now we know there's only 5. So that makes your life even easier because you know that they're going to fall into that one. And then you're going to be able to show them love the way they love to receive love, not the way you love to give it. I love to give it with quality time. My husband is physical touch. My dad, I would just say from my experience in, you know, he's been retired for quite some time, and as an adult, it's different. I would say it's quality time as well. Absolutely. Quality time and conversations. So again, I hope that you guys do something amazing for your fathers. And if you do give them something, then that's awesome. Show them unconditional love. Don't give them, like, you show them unconditional love. And if you buy something, make sure it's within budget. Don't try to overdo it. It's not worth the headache later. You know, you can get really amazing stuff. I'll give you one thing that I think every father should have. There is a wallet that you can get on Amazon. I think it's probably like $50, but it's a wallet that actually has identity theft protection. So your credit cards, anything that you have in there, I think every man needs to be walking around with a wallet like that. That's just my opinion. And so I have my wallet and it has that protection. So I think every man needs to walk, especially if they're the main household provider, because instantly their life can change. So I would say get that. It's not too expensive, and they can use it in there. Maybe you put a little gift, a little note, reminding them that they'll always be abundant and that you love them, or, you know, something. And yeah, why not cook them their favorite breakfast? Or why not say, you know what, Dad, today I'm going to wash your car. Or, you know what, Dad, today I'm going to do something for you. Today, just chill. Ask them. There's nothing wrong with just asking them, hey, what's up? Absolutely, yes. Queen B21, yes, new rags and chrome polish is always like, you know. So again, I'll just use Queen B21. You give your husband new rags and chrome polish, and you make his favorite dinner, and you give him like words of affirmation and how powerful, and, you know, I think that goes a long way, because ultimately you're speaking to not only their soul but also their ego, and I think that there's nothing wrong with that. I think that it's important that you understand that, and that costs you very little. Putting dinner together is not that expensive. Buying the beer is the expensive part, right? Yeah, so again, I hope that whatever you guys do for this Father's Day, it does not break your bank. And that you guys, maybe I'm just a reminder that wealth and freedom aren't always associated with being a consumer, but more of being a conscious person that creates wealth and prosperity with words and actions versus only with things. So my goal for all of you is to have a safe Father's Day, and again, appreciate your fathers while you have them. And for those that don't, do something nice for a dad in remembrance of your father. I think if you pay for a cup of coffee for a dad that you don't know, a complete stranger, or you do something, say, you know what, my father's not alive, but today I'm sure he wanted you to have this cup of coffee. I bet you that would make an instant change in both of your days. So again, I love you guys. I've already taken 28 minutes of your time. I just want to say how grateful I am for all of you that are on here. Thank you for posting. I appreciate, love seeing all of you. I love seeing all my regular people on here. And I don't mean regular, but all my superstars that I see here all the time, all of my alumni that are on here. Again, yes, I'm just so grateful that you guys jumped on and gave me your attention for almost close to 30 minutes. And again, for those that don't know, they can, we started boot camp yesterday, so I'm excited about that. Our next one, I don't know when the dates are. I can't put those in my head right now, but if you were thinking about maybe making an appointment with me, it's evamacias.com. So on Instagram, the link is in the bio to make an appointment with me. On Facebook, I actually put the link on there. And I do this because I constantly get messages asking, like, how do we book an appointment? So I've just put that on there. And yes, they're free. They're free consultations. Would love to come see you. Would love to, see if maybe if I'm a fit for you, or if there's something that I can do for you. And if there is, then welcome to the family. And if there isn't, and I know of the resources, I will definitely send you to all the resources that you need, if maybe they can help you. So again, thank you, thank you, thank you. I love all of you. Thank you for your time, your attention, and have an amazing, happy Father's Day. And for those that you are, like, for all my single parents, whether you're a father or a mother that also act as a dad, high five to you. And don't ever use that shit as a victim story, because there's a reason why, because you are that powerful to make an impact in someone's life. We all have the male female energy, so you are just powerful. So anyways, love you guys. Bye.